Okay, guys, I'm going to show you some white and brown tone flowers and how fun you can get these different colors. I go to 16 flat and a 5/8 angle. I have three angle brushes in a set. And so the smaller angle brush is a 3/8. The angle brushes are really good for if you're doing vines, and this is a 3/4 vines, or if you want to get thin stems, it works really good. So I put multi-surface wicker white, folk art floating medium, and folk art mattes. And these are the two mattes, a raw umber and an asphaltum. So I want you to see the difference in those colors. And I'm using my double loader. I got carried away a little bit too much white, but that'll be okay. So I'm going to dampen my brush, lay it on the paper towel, and then I'm going to start loading. So I want white on one side, and I'm just going to come in here, pick up paint, and white's on the toe. So that's the toe, and that's the heel of an angle brush. All right, so I'm going to go back and forth, pick it up. All right, and that's asphaltum. All right, so now what has to happen? I want it to feel like butter. So this is a little thicker, but I'm going to dip in the floating medium and then just go back and forth until it works in real comfortable. And so this is like, it kind of looks like a rusty color. All right. So when I'm in here, I'm going to come here. See that color? And this is going to be the back petals. All right, I'm going to come right across here and do another one. These are just right in the back. All right. I'm going to turn it a little bit. So I'm going to bring this out there and then push down and stand up. Okay. So same thing happens here. And we stand up. Okay. So every time I come in here, I might pick up more and work it in. And then we can get a little bit of floating medium. Now I'm going to put a center in here, right here. Okay, we're going to pounce that later. All right, and then we're going to come right up here. A little bit more white. And curl to the side like that. So let's pick it up again and medium. Okay, so we're going to work this all the way up this way, come over, and then roll it back like this so it looks like it's curled in. Okay, so what I am going to do is I'm going to pick up the 1/2 inch scruffy, and I'm going to put some yellow ochre, and we put brown in the middle, but a little bit of yellow ochre with a touch of white. And because I did so much white over there, dry brush, the other brushes you wet first. Okay, and I'm going to come right in here before I put any other petals in. Okay, so that's good. That's all that yellow ochre in there. And then I can take my little small scruffy, it's a 1/4 inch scruffy, and I can get the asphaltum, and I'm going to tap right in the middle. Tight, short taps. A little bit more. Okay, there we go. All right, so both of those, oops, let me get this out of here. Both of those, I'm going to just lay them there so that we can use them again. All right, so here we go again. We're picking up asphaltum and white, medium, work it in. All right, so what happens here is we have a couple more that will curve around. And because you're using the toe of this brush, you're going to come and curl it around. All right, and we can pick up a little bit more. All right, and a little bit more over here. Okay, now we're going to pick up again Okay, so now what happens is right here, we're going to come down. I'm going to wipe that yellow ochre off, get the asphalt, I'm going to white on the corner again. All right, so we want it pretty thick because we don't want it to get too wet around. Okay, so see how those petals are curled up kind of? We don't want it to get too thin so that it won't pick up. All right, the wet part. All right, so you see how it back, sides, front. Now we're going to come out here and we're going to come up here. All right, so let's start over here. Down, out, out, and the toes doing that, right? Okay, we're going to pick up more. Okay. There. All right. Now this color, I think, gives it a rich color, and then I can use metallics in here sometimes. We're going to come right here, come around. So if I touch here, I push the white, and then roll the white up. So see how nice those look? Like we're layering it. All right. Now the last little ones is chisel, lean, lean, stand up. Isn't that kind of fun? It's like a slice right here. Out, in, out, and stand up. Isn't that kind of fun? There we go. Now, one of the things I did do in the center of this is I can pull a one script liner and I can take little dots and I can put little teeny dots all along here. I use a kiss tool sometimes, but if you take and tap, tap, tap with your little finger, you can get all these little dots in here. Okay. Get a little bit more white. Okay, so let's get this little kiss tool. It looks like a candy kiss. And it's a wipe away tool when you look it up on my site, but it's rubber, so it does this really cool dotting. And because I used to use lead pencil tips and stuff, or my stylus, these that flex it moves with you because it's rubber. Okay, so I can wipe that off and I can just pick up a little bit of this asphalt tone. It just gives it a rich look. There we go. Now, all right, so let's look at the next flower. I just want to show you the fun of these different colors. This is raw umber. And it kind of has a darker gray look, but it's got browns in it. Right. So the raw umber, because this is all about browns, brown tones. All right, so we're gonna come along here. And the good thing is if you're ever trying to do the rolling petals, watch this. With this angle brush, you can roll that toe really easy. All right. All right, so it is like a gray tone compared to a rusty brown tone, and it's called raw umber. So some new greens and raw umber, burnt sienna, and asphaltum are new, just regular matte acrylics that I've been using now. And I just want you to see those streaks aren't good. So look, you come right here, pick up paint and work it, work it, work it. And it should feel like butter when you come back and should have these nice, smooth wiggles. Okay. Pick it up. Okay. Right. So these are some natural colors. And if you try the same look with metallic, you roll that corner and you come back in here. Okay. Right. So now I'm just going to come in here with the asphaltum medium. I'm going to come right through here and put some leaves. Okay. Okay. You'll see how those pretty browns pull it all together. Now we can do our leaves the same way. So I'm going to come right in here and then pull it back down. Pull the stems into it. So you kind of like those brown tones, guys. I just think it makes a really pretty effect. Now the heel sometimes can come right in here and get that darker brown. Watch this. And come right out here. Gonna get some medium. All right, the heel can go forward, but you can't really put the toe and push the toe. But this is strong on the heel, so you can push that, and then you can pull the stem in there. Okay. Wiggle. There we go. All right, so I want to see how you guys can make that yours. Pick up some really pretty earth tones and see what it turns into, right? All right, so we're gonna put little dots in here, come around, a little bit of yellow ochre, with a teeny bit of white. And so I'm just gonna pull a little, I don't think those show. I guess they don't show. All right, so we can put some little centers in here. A little bit of yellow. A little bit of white. Okay, just a little bit here, a little bit there. Put a couple butterflies, do some all natural butterflies. And then let's get a little bit of raw umber. Make it a little inky. It's kind of like this is a steel gray color art paper. But when you come in here, so I tell you, if you're not comfortable with curls, you can come in here and make some curls that come out. All right. We can also come out here and just touch the edges that don't go really smoothly. But if you did that, you do it to all of them. Yes, dry brushes there. There we go. All right. So angle brushes, floating medium, and check out the paints I showed you in the beginning that I use. And there we are. Hope you enjoyed it. Another practice strokes. Practice those petals, practice your angle brush, and practice with fun colors. If you haven't yet, please subscribe and ring the bell. And please share with your painting friends what I have online right now. And we have all the supplies on onestroke.com. Thank you so much. Check out my membership here on YouTube. I give you new lessons every single week. Bye-bye.